Back today with the Sunday sermon, as we do. It's nice and sunny outside. Let's go. How are we pricing our photography these days?
But I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams!
So I'm talking from a photographer's perspective in the sense that I do some high-end editorial and commercial work. I also do local businesses, everything, a bit of drone as well. Aside from the commercial stuff, because that's just completely different and I don't deal with that too much. But as a photographer, how I started and how you see most people started is free shoots, just buy the images, buy what you want once the shoot's done, or have a £20 booking fee and then you come and have a look at the images afterwards, and then I'll sell you a mental price print, or you can buy a digital disc for 150. And that's what the sort of in-town studios do, and you'll see those all over the line. There's loads of them littered about. The majority of the photographers now who do weddings, families, shoot for the local cafes and stuff, are sort of less studio based, out and about, and the pricing is different. There is a level to where the price does hit a ceiling across the board in the UK, really. It's about depending where you're situated as well, who your clients, because I'm sure there'll be people which will go, no, I get paid this much. But if you look at a base level of a full day's work, so day rate we're talking about here, anywhere between at the real sort of like bottom end, in the sense of someone just starting or someone who's even been established for a while, you can be looking at about £400 all the way up to about 2,500, if not more. And there is like a big gap there, and a lot of people will be going, that's wrong. And there's so many variables. It's like with wedding photography. I know people which charge £700, they'll give you an album and all sorts. And we're not going to discuss about whether it's any good or not, or whether it's value for money. We're just talking about the costing. Then you've got people which actually start at £4,500 just to turn up and take shots. And there'll be some people which look at that and go, that's astronomical, that is being ripped off on a large scale.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
But it isn't. And it's just like most things. It's only what someone is willing to pay for it. That's how it's valued. And if they're investing in that, whether it's wedding photography, product photography, or whatever. The thing to do with how you start off is to get to a point where you're happy to work for that, you're happy to deliver a certain output, get that done, get that in your portfolio so people can say, well, we're paying this much and I understand that's on his portfolio and that's what we're going to get, and you can showcase that. Moving forward, just like the old saying is, you can't turn a £500 client into a £5,000 client. If you've already got them at that base level, you're never going to push them above that because they're already getting that, unless you're doing something completely brand new which no one else can do. So the key is as you start off, you will automatically start off at the lower end, but you work up, and obviously some clients will drop off because you'll become at a higher end of the as you start off. The clients which you first started with probably will drop off because you'll want to raise your prices, because you'll get better, you'll have more equipment and all that sort of thing, and obviously progress, that's what happens. And so you will offset those with newer clients who want that new output that you can deliver on. But it does take time. It's not an overnight thing. It can take a couple of years, and it isn't all about the money. It's about you enjoying it as the photographer, the creative, and enjoying like the process. Everything else comes, and it comes from the passion, really. If you want to drive business and you see these things online about to get X amount of business inquiries a month or a week or whatever, that's fine. And if you're hell bent on doing that and really, really pushing and just sort of, it's just all about sheer profit, that's great, go and do that. But as a job in itself, as a creative, most of it stems from the passion of wanting to do this as a career and as a job. And everything else will come along, it just takes a bit of time. So to summarise, you will start off small, you will get bigger eventually, and it's just about making fine adjustments as you move on and actually get better at what you do. There's no quick wins as usual, it's just a bit of graft, but the main thing is enjoy what you do and enjoy taking the photos, enjoy the process and enjoy being creative.